Hey everybody, this is Tony and Renee down on Hanger Bay in Jackson, Louisiana. Today we decided to do a review on our Pinhook Bourbon and our Pinhook Rye. Both of these are relatively young bottles, but they are very well priced. They're only priced at $37.99 a bottle. These do come from Castle and Key. It is a, it is a Kentucky bourbon. So anyways, with that said, this is the 2023 release of the bourbon. This is the 2022 release of the rye. Whenever you first pour these, they do have a good bit of neck alcohol, so you do need to let them air out if you're going to drink them neat. Ice, you won't see that. It'll pretty much kill the alcohol. The nose on this one, this is the bourbon. I'm doing the bourbon. It's got a lot of like honey, caramel, and like a buttercream type nose to it. The palate on it, get like a salted toffee and like some toasted pecans in it, and it does finish with a little bit of heat right at the back of the throat, but it don't make it down into the chest, which is good. It's just a little bit of heat right there on the front. It is a little bit heavier. You do get a little bit of the corn mash sort of in the back. But it's a really good bourbon for the price. For a sub $40 bottle, I think it's a real winner for the price.
Well, the rye is on the nose. You get like a sweet brown sugar spice. So hints of spice. You can hear it. I mean, you can barely smell it. The taste, on the tip of the tongue, you barely get the citrus. I taste new oak from front palate all the way to the long finish. You get the rye spices throughout in there. You get the vanilla sweetness, a little bit of white pepper, but not strong. It's just like hints of it. The finish on it is heavy leather. Still the new oak on there, and you get some of that tobacco, that sweet tobacco on the back. It doesn't burn down the throat like the bourbon. Right. It kind of stops just right after before you close. It finishes off really good. Again, for the price, I mean,
they're excellent for the price.
I give it about an 8.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
Yeah, and the thing that we had several friends come in for some samples we were doing. Yep. And a lot of them don't like rye at all, and actually most of them preferred the rye over the bourbon. Yes. The bourbon is really good. If you're into like those caramel toffee flavors, the bourbon is very, very good, and it's difficult to get some of those flavors sometimes.
And I think the reason why they're not as strong and you get more of the heat from them because they're very, very young. Yep. They're not aged very long, and they're not in charred barrels. Right. Both of them are in new oak barrels, and that's what they stick to. Pinhook is well known for adding flavor to their bourbons and their ryes, not what they age it in. So they don't want that characteristic to take off. They want the bourbon and stuff to speak for itself.
Yeah, and these are two really good bottles. So come down, try them out. We have several of them in stock right now. Yep. This is a new product we're carrying in the store. But come by and pick you up a bottle. I don't think you'll be disappointed in either one of them.
Right.
All right, come see us.